Well, hello collectors, here we are again, down the cellar unboxing, and I think we're number 98, is that right, Ob?
That's right, 98.
98, and today's the 30th of October, so we're almost into November and Thanksgiving. Well, Ob and I, we were at the Cornfield show this weekend, better known as Wilmington, Ohio, and we had a pretty good show and got back yesterday. And for you guys that are wondering why there's not a video on Monday, it's because there's only so much we can do. So we're making the video today, which is Monday, and you'll see it tomorrow, hopefully. We're going to show you the things we bought at the show, as well as the stuff that's coming in. But I just want to remind you the big drawing is coming up in well, I guess it'll be a couple of weeks, seeing as this is number 98, right? Number 99, wow, 100, yeah, in a couple of weeks. So we're going to cut off entries for that at the end of this week. So anyone that hasn't entered for the prizes, you'll have to do so this week. And just as a reminder, we're giving away this great armband, a wonderful army dagger, a really nice Hitler Youth knife with motto, and then in addition to that, there's some sweetheart pins in a box. There's a copy of the initial production Jim Atwood book still in the paper wrapper. There's a copy of the German SS dagger book, which is an extremely valuable thing, probably worth about $400. And then last but not least, there's going to be a $100 gift certificate that comes complete with a autographed Bob Burns cutter. What more could anybody want? Boy, I'm telling you, I might put my name in that drawing myself. I'd like to win that Bob Burns cutter. Yeah, that's going to be a valuable thing someday. Well, before I get too far into our unboxing today, last week old Whitman made a very major flaw, and a very embarrassing thing too. I had heard at a show the week before that that my buddy and friend Walter Dudgeon had passed, and as it turns out, thank goodness he's alive and kicking. So I don't know what I can do other than really apologize. I'm really sorry about it, and I guess it's a case of that old adage from Mark Twain that his death was exaggerated. But I'm really sorry about that, Walter, and I meant nothing by it. But at least, how many guys get to hear an obituary while you're still alive? So maybe that's one good thing. But I won't do it again. I'll check for a death certificate next time before I do any announcements. But, well, you know, life is not perfect. Death is not perfect. I don't know, but I make mistakes. And I mean, because our video's out late now, my friend John here tells me that there's people already writing to see whether I'm dead. So maybe it's a common mistake. So, I got started with it nobly, and I think I need a drink after that apology. It's hard to apologize sometimes, guys, but when you're really wrong, there's not much you can do. It just, ooh, man. You want a drink, Ob?
Sure.
There we are, burning the cloth.
Boy, oh boy.
No, that tube won't fit. Yeah. We're probably right on time here, Ob. It's 1 o'clock, so that's okay for a drink. Not too late. You can see I never fail to use the ice tongs, because that's to stir the drink with. There, Rob. Does it look good?
Yeah, that's good to me.
Looks all right. Yeah, we'll see. I'll just start off a little light here. And our Pepsi bottle. There we go. With no label. So far we haven't cut the bottle open again, taking the label off. But that could happen in the future. With the big explosion. Remember that, guys? Yeah. Another embarrassing Whitman moment. Well, anyhow, we do our best here. See, I told you I always use the ice tongs. Not for the ice, though. That's okay. It'll work. All right. Just a couple more things before we get into the unboxing. I want to show you a couple of pictures here. This first picture is this is Slava, S-L-A-V-A, Slava from Russia. A very, very nice man that's coming to the American shows, and a good guy. Buys a lot of things. He has a shop in Moscow, and he's here with me in this picture. And she's a lovely thing too. This is Slava's girlfriend. I like her even better than I like Slava, but Slava's a nice man. He gave me a bottle of vodka at the Cornfield show, and he said that next time he comes to America, he's going to bring me some red caviar. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's Slava. Everybody say hello to him when you see him. And then one other kind of funny thing. Somebody sent me this photograph. I don't know who that is in the picture, but he looks like he's enjoying an Imperial there. That's quite a hat Whitman's wearing, and I look like I'm ready to go hunting or something. I didn't know I was that big of an outdoorsman. What do you think, Ob? Does it look to my character?
Yeah.
Yeah? You think it does? I don't know. It's pretty funny. I think it's great. What does he say? Man, this is whiskey. There you go, guys. So, all right. That's enough of the clowning around, I guess. Okay, guys. We'll have a little sip here, and then I'll show you what we brought at the Cornfield show. Here's to you. First of the day.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Too strong, Ob?
Yeah, it's never too strong. Come on.
Never too strong, right? Well, let's see here. I'll start with a couple of items here. Ob and I like this a lot.
This is from the show?
Yeah,
okay.
This is a first model.
It's got a tag.
NSKK.
The tag's still on it from the guy we bought it from. It's in the eagle wing.
I don't know where the tag is.
It's right there in the wing of the eagle.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't look too nice there. Okay, we get that out of there. We know what we paid for it. But how do you like that, guys? It's got the real early first type eagle. The leather on it is absolutely perfect around. I mean, it's like new. It's really, really, really great. And with the ear flaps and the chin strap, and you can see the inside is just as nice.
It's in really good shape, especially for first model one.
Yeah, it looks like the liner's marked 57. Is that?
Yeah, there it is.
57. That's a pretty good size head.
Do you think that when they put the new insignia on, the second model insignia, do you think they used the same cap, or it was just a whole new reissue?
No, I think they at least they used up the same caps, but I think they're the same. They appear to be the same in my memory, but that's really that's a first-rate piece there. We were happy to get that. it wasn't as cheap as we would have hoped, but well, you know how it is with good stuff. You gotta pay for it. And then I bought this. I like this a lot. I like these kind of things. Some of you guys don't, but this is a highly patented piece here. It's solid nickel, silver plated, and it has the SS runes on the obverse of it.
Can you tilt it back again a little bit?
This way?
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
And then on the reverse, which is really the interesting part of it, let's see what the name is. It's Posen. Yeah, it's from Lebensborn in Bad Posen.
Did you tilt it back? No, the other way.
The other way.
Yeah. Can't.
And for you guys that don't know what Lebensborn is, that's where the SS were busy fathering the new Reich. They had these facilities. There were half a dozen of them around Germany, and they helped the mothers while they were pregnant as well as delivering babies. So it was quite an organization. So that's a very interesting and a rare thing.
Any marks on the bottom?
I don't know whether there is or not. I don't know, maybe the camera can see it. I don't see any of.
No, I don't see any standing out either, but I'm sure there's something on there somewhere. I'll find it later.
Yeah. But that's a, and see the silvering is still bright inside. That's a nice pot.
That's a coffee pot? Teapot?
I think it's a teapot. It's really in good shape too. Nicely patinated. And so I like that. And then I bought this. I kind of like this. It's a little different. It's quite beautiful though. See whether this Bob Burns cutter is nice and sharp and up to the task. Yep. And see what we got here. Looks like Bob wrapped this up pretty good so that it wouldn't get broken on the way home. Hopefully. Let's see what we got here. And here we go, guys. Alright, come on here. Not going to be as easy as I thought. Boy, you really did this one, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is really quite a beautiful beautiful crystal beer stein with a Prussian pickelhaube on the top with some nice oak leaves, and but look at the beautiful crystal, the way it's cut and all. It's really somebody has cleaned it, but it's really pretty.
Let me get the helmet. Turn it towards me.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, it's nice. Got the leaves around it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's quite nice. And we found a hallmark on it too, didn't we, Ob?
Yeah, there is a hallmark on it.
On that handle there.
Tilt it a little bit towards me. Towards me. Yeah. Okay. Well,
it's marked 925.
You guys get the idea.
And sterling also, which were this 925 was sterling, so it's the same thing.
Nice. They cut the bottom too, which they really didn't need to do, but they still did it. You know.
Yeah, it's but I think that's quite nice.
You just don't drop it.
No, don't drop it. It's very decorative, and I like it. Okay.
I don't know if you should leave it down there. I don't know.
Don't think that's a good spot
No,
for it,
I
Al?
don't think so.
Yeah, you might be right. Rob is usually right. I should move it someplace else, but I don't want to interrupt the video you guys are watching. So let's see. Oh, that Denobli's a good one. Yep. Well, I'll show you. I'll show you some other things we bought there at the show. I think this is really nice. You don't often see fighting knives with a stag grip plates. See that, how beautiful those grip plates are there, and the scabbard's nice with the conventional. I don't know why these tags are all and everything, but got the conventional alligator clips, and the blade is not mint, but it's pretty nice. And with the rarity of the grip plates too, that makes it kind of special. The blade is unmarked.
Yeah, no maker, huh? Yeah.
No maker on it, no. But the grip plates are quite nice, I think. You just don't you don't see that very often.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think it's nice. And then here's the cream of the crop for fighting knives. You guys may know what that is just by the looks of it, but that is a Puma, a beautiful thing. The Puma fighting knives are the most desired of all and the highest quality. The grips are, I think they're like a Bakelite, beautifully done. And the scabbard is still mint on this piece with the alligator clip on the back.
I don't think that's Bakelite. I think that's wood. It's a deep wood. Like
I think it's a wood with grain. Yeah, it might be.
I think it's a hard wood, like a mahogany or something like that.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know, but I've never seen them with dents in them, though. Wood gets dents in it.
It's a hard wood.
Well, yeah, that's true, too. But if somebody knows what they are, you could write in and tell us all.
Is there a hole going through that too? What is that?
What?
Right here. Oh no, it's just part of the grip.
It's part of the, yeah. So let's see what the blade looks like. And boy, there you go, guys. Stone mint.
Yeah, that's nice.
Absolutely stone mint. I've never seen a better Puma example than this. And the other side is just as nice. Stone mint. And you can get the trademark there if you want.
Guess there's a little grease on it. Oil.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Puma head on them at all?
No,
It's
they're
always
always
the
just
word,
like
yeah.
that.
Yep. Okay. Yep, real nice.
That's a real winner there. It comes from a collector who's had it for many, many years and finally decided to part with some stuff. So
Let me see them both real fast.
So I was kind of lucky to be there at the time and get those two pieces. So that was good. Let's see what else I got here. Forget what this was. Oh yeah, this is an interesting piece too. This is, you're saying, oh, okay, big deal, it's a bayonet. But it's a K98 type bayonet. But the bluing is quite nice with grips, wood grips, and nice blue, or is that paint to the scabbard? It looks like blue to the scabbard to me. With
yeah, it's blue.
But then you look at the blade, and it's got the markings there for a railway bayonet. That's just not something you see. See the RB for Reichsbahn.
I guess the BR is Berlin. Just assuming.
Might be. And what you see with these, since they're not army bayonets and were made for a special purpose, there's no Waffen amps on them.
No.
Because they're not army issue type things. I don't know whether there's a maker mark even on it. I don't think there is, no.
What about the spine? Sometimes there's a mark there.
I don't know whether you can see any, there's something there or...
Let me see. I don't think so. Something with it.
Yeah.
Won't come to focus either.
And then I don't see anything on the frog either. But that's quite a rare bayonet, and in very, very nice condition.
With the frog, it almost looks like a Pioneer bayonet with the way the head
Way
is.
it's a nice thing for you guys that are collecting K98s. If you don't have that one, that's probably something to...
I'd like to find out if that is Berlin and if other ones had different towns on them.
Yeah, that's a good thought. What was it, BLN or something, or
Just BR.
BR? Ah, good drink. The Nobly's still lit. Yeah, how about that? Wow. Must be a good one. Alright, and we got some other nice things here. I bought these Luftwaffes all from the same guy. And they're all nice. Back there, more than nice. They're really, really in good condition. This first piece, you can see it still has all of the gilt on the sun wheels, and all of the silvering is still there, and the leather is really good on the scabbard and the grip. And then on top of it, it has group markings on the bottom of the cross guard, if you can get that, Ob. So it's a real early piece.
Can you move that chain out of the way so I can get the other side?
Yeah. Does that do it?
Yeah, hold on a minute. Yeah, that's cool.
It's cool. And then
But nothing on the throat, huh? Usually they have double marks.
No, there's nothing
Yeah.
on the throat. No, the blade is super, and it's an SMF example with a Waffen amp. So that's a very nice, really high quality first model Luftwaffe. And then you put together the condition, the high quality, and then the group markings too, and that's a very, very collectible example. That's about the best you're going to see in first Lufts. And here's another one. This one also has the gilding on the sun wheels with all the silvering in place. The grip leather is perfect. The scabbard leather is really nice. No problems with any of it. Good chain. And this has no markings on the lower guards, but it has a nice blade, nice and bright nickel plated blade. And this one is a coral acorn.
Oh yeah.
Very, very nice piece. Again, highest of quality, and the conditions there. So
Now, with the different makers, are there differences amongst them?
no,
That you can
not
point out?
really.
Like
Not
you can
really.
tell from the SA daggers what the maker is, but not with the
No,
only one.
in my opinion, the same factory made all of the cross guards and pommels for the first model Lufts, and they all use them. And the same with the scabbard mounts. The finishes differ a little bit. A lot of times the acorns will have more silvering on them than, say, the other ones. They may be just issued with a nickel finish, but the parts themselves are usually identical.
Yeah, you really have to study them to see if there's any flaws or any differences.
I mean, you just look at them. They're the same.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
It's weird because, you know, with the SAs and the SS, you can tell the makers and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the first Luftwaffes were one of the first daggers that came out too, and maybe they just figured they'd get one company to make all the mounts. And then we have one more. This one is not in as good a condition as the others. You can see the brass on the sun wheels is good. There's a little bit of wear to the silvering, but it's not bad. The leather's good. The scabbard leather is good. Nice early piece. Both sides, the leather is really nice. And this one I think is a Balloon Man. Yeah, it is a Balloon Man and with a Waffen amp on it, which is kind of, when you see balloon mans, you don't see Waffen amps that I remember, but I'm not sure I've ever seen a real early one like this, so maybe they all had it. I'll have to make a record of that. So that's another prime example. And then finally a later aluminum example, which is really pristine. It shows, well, the scabbard is perfect, the grip is perfect. The Schwaz Sun wheels have 100% of the gild on them. Really a nice aluminum example with a beautiful bright nickel plated blade. And this one is by WKC. Very, very nice, beautiful piece. A lot of guys want a nickel one and an aluminum one. They're great looking daggers, you know, the first Luftwaffe. They have that medieval look to the hilt.
Let's just place the one of the aluminums next to the earlier ones just to see the differences. Like you can tell right away the grip wire's totally different.
Yeah, well, that can change by maker too, but yeah, you start to see the single wires and different types. The Sun wheels are part of the cast of the pommel and the crossguard on these types, whereas the early types, the Sun wheels on the pommel and the crossguard are separate medallions that fit into there and are soldered in. So they're much different on that. The shape of the crossguard is pretty much, well, they may be just a little bit fatter, possibly, but they're very similar. And of course, the aluminum ones.
Is there any marking on the clips, like a DRGM?
On these, you're going to see the OLC all the time. Normally, these are plain, the nickel ones. Sometimes you'll see some markings. Yeah, here's one that's kind of rare to see a marking on a nickel clip.
Which one's that? This one?
Yeah.
Oh, twisted it all up. Yeah, there you go. What's it say, do you know?
Yeah, I can tell you what it says. It's also LLC and Gesh marked.
Okay.
In fact, you know what? This chain is aluminum. It's not nickel. How about that?
Huh.
It's just so patinaed
Yeah.
that it looks nickel. Okay, guys. We also bought some swords at the Cornfield, and we'll show you them. This is a pretty basic sword, but it does have a flat D-guard, which is nice, with a nice panther head. The blade is very nice. It's a WKC. Did I stab you, Ob?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
I'm sure that'll happen sooner or later.
Yeah, let's hope not. And the scabbard is good too. So that's a basic sword, not expensive.
Got the great eyes in there. And
Yeah.
yeah, I like those flat D guards like that.
Yeah, you don't see them too often.
And that's a WKC.
WKC, yeah. And I'll look at another one here.
Just give me a second, Pop.
All right. Maybe I should put them away as I do them.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Nothing on the back, right? No. Okay.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. Let's see what we got here. This one looks pretty interesting. It's got a lot of gild on it. It's a dove head. See, all that gild on the lower part is nice, but it's a fairly common sword, but still.
I like that swaz though. That's nice.
Yeah, it's in nice condition. The scabbard is not bad. And I'll show you who the maker is on this one. Nice mint blade.
Whoa.
Did I get you up?
Yeah.
I can't see who that baby is, but maybe the glasses will help.
Yeah, they bury their maker
No,
marks
there's
under
no
there.
maker on that one.
Might be, but
So, but the blade is nice and mint, and nothing wrong with that sword. Find the hole here. Okay, that's a couple, and we got a couple more here that I think you'll like. There we go. Look at the condition of that, guys. The dove head, but look at the gilding. Isn't that tremendous? You like that one, Hub?
yeah, it's brand new.
Yeah, I like that. I bought that from a guy who collects nothing but swords and has been collecting for years. A very nice man by the name of George Lameau. Some of you guys might know him. I guess he's wheedling down a little bit. Wow. Yeah, this is really a nice sword. It's a Siegfried Waffen blade, which is pack.
Not too far.
And the blade is mint. The scabbard is also mint, just about. So that's a very, very nice sword, and it's not often that we see them with a hilt having that amount of gild on it. This sword obviously was not worn very much. And let's see what else we got here. Come on out of there, baby.
Ooh.
Oh, this looks like a beauty. Wow. Look at that, collectors. Isn't that something? Look at the gilding on that lion head sword. Really, really beautiful. With a black knot. The knot's in very good condition. Why it has a black knot, I do not know, guys. Some people think that means early SS. I'm not so sure. But
Yeah, that's black, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be green, but it's black. Yeah.
yep. It's possible that when we see these black knots, they were worn by paramilitary organizations, because a lot of those guys also wore swords. And what do we got? Just a loose chain here?
Some chain, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a beautiful sword, though. Let's see who made this baby. Again, another mint blade. Very good condition. Yeah, that's nice all the way down. And let's see if we have a... No maker on that one either.
Jeez.
What I do is I look these no maker ones up, and usually you can find them in the Great Angolia Sword Book. When you see no maker like this, it just normally means that the sword was probably sold through a retail shop, and they just didn't have a name put onto them. And let's see what else we got here. Ah, well, here we go. Ta-da! A nice Luftwaffe aluminum sword with good leather, good swazes on it, and it's still got the hanger, showing a little wear, but it's still there. Now this is a nice sword, and then I think there's obviously a mint blade. The blade is very, very nice. Nickel plated, of course. And this one, I think that's a Helbig. That's that real light etch there that you hate, Ob. It's hard to photograph.
Really the lightest etch you ever want to see.
Yeah.
Just tilt it up a little bit. There's a couple unit marks on there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is also unit marked, which you don't see very often on aluminum swords.
Anything on the throat, top of the throat?
Good question. Boy, I'm telling you, that Ob, he's really sharp anymore. There you go, guys.
Yeah, matches
matching mark. So that's quite rare to see an aluminum piece with unit markings on it. Well, okay, collectors, we got a couple more things to show you, and then we'll start with the unboxing. I guess there's going to be another one of those long videos, Ob. I don't know, they sort of get out of hand anymore, but I don't know, you guys write and say you don't mind them being long, so it's all right with us. As long as the battery holds out, it doesn't matter. And the Imperial, of course.
I don't think we've finished one yet, so.
Well, we've been pretty close to it.
pretty close
to it, Ob, yeah. But we're putting a pretty good dent in it anyhow. That little Pepsi, little hit there.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, that ought to make for a good one.
You doing anything for Halloween? You going trick-or-treating?
Yeah, trick-or-treating. Yeah, we don't get the trick-or-treaters the way we used to. Maybe they know what I sell, so they don't come here. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
I got a bad name in the town.
Yeah, it's not the way it used to be, that's all.
What are you going to do? I bought a bunch of candy today, though, so we'll see what happens, and chances are we'll wind up eating it ourselves.
Yeah, Debbie will eat it.
Right, Debbie will eat it. Alright, I got another sword that I got at the Cornfield, and this one is quite something. Yeah, for you guys that like Imperial stuff, this is really a nice thing.
Looks like it's got an original rubber band on it. Oof.
That rubber band is.
Is that from the period?
It's a period rubber band, and there it goes. I don't know why that was on there, but just look at the basket hilt on that, guys.
Some hilt, boy. Oof.
The gilt is just beautiful with the Prussian eagle.
That's probably one of the biggest hilts I've seen on them.
It's a grosser,
yeah.
grosser pattern. You know, guys, and you could order a larger size. You could in the Third Reich time too much, but you don't see it very much. But you see it during the Imperial time. And this is beautiful. Look at that nice little touch there.
It's a knight's head. Looks like a knight's head.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. And then the beautiful Kaiser Wilhelm II cipher with the Prussian crown, and beautiful work to the back strap of the hilt.
Is there anything on the top of the pommel?
Well, there isn't on this one, but sometimes there is. It's plain, and it's still got the little finger hanger on here.
Sure, yeah.
It's just about holding together, but it's still there. Well, we should take a look at the blade. I need a sip before I do that. Whenever you see a a sword of this caliber with the hilt, usually you're going to see something nice on the blade. And we will see whether that proves out. We know one thing, the blade is really wide. Look at the size of the blade by the scabbard. Oh boy, yeah, here we go. Wow, it's long too. This is a big sword. Wow. Well, here we go, guys. We they have the gilded panel at the beginning with the Hohenzollern eagle with the crown above it. That was the coat of arms for the Prussian kings. And the spine, you see that's in gilt too. And then on the reverse, we've got the old Eisenhower and Damascus steel. And then when we look at the blade, yeah, I'm telling you guys, just look at that. It's a beautiful, that's what we call a band damask. I like to say it has the look of when you pull a piece of Turkish taffy apart, if you've ever did that when you were a kid. It's got those stretch marks in it, like beautiful, beautiful blade. And then on the other side of the blade there is a dedication. I will turn it around because it's lettered in the opposite direction without taking Ob's nose off. Did I get your nose, Ob?
Where is it dedicated? Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah. And see that dedication there? This will be something that maybe my friend David Goldsmith in England, he'll have this all translated in about 2 seconds and find out who the guys were, what regiment they were in, and everything else. And but this is a sword that obviously could be researched.
It says Krieg Skula, so...
Well, let me look and see what it says, yeah.
I think it's
Yeah, Kriegsschule Hanover.
military graduation.
Yeah, 1892 and to 1893. H. Bodenham, J.R. von Wittich. The one gave the sword to the other, and they were in the war school together in Hanover in 1892 and 1893. It was very common for cadets to give each other swords when they graduated from these schools. But that's it would be interesting to see what happened with these guys. We have their first initial with their last name, so probably both of them could be looked up. They were fairly early graduates in 1893, and it wasn't another 20 years before World War I broke out.
Picked a good time to graduate.
So if they were in World War I, they must have been pretty high-ranking officers at that time. But that's the kind of thing that these great researchers can find out and make a sword like this literally come alive. It's not just metal after you find all that.
It's a nice one, yeah.
That's a real beauty. The scabbard is terrific too, and they really don't get much better than that. That's and
it's got the single ring, which that's appropriate, correct?
Yeah, that's appropriate. But it's really a beautiful thing.
Pretty nice present.
It's not really appropriate because after 06 they went to the single ring. This would have probably had dual rings when it was first made. But that's something that could turn into a really, really great piece depending on who the two officers were and whether they went on to World War I. If they were, say, 18 to 20 when they graduated, they'd be 40 years old by the time World War I broke out. So if they stayed in the service, they'd be high-ranking. Okay, guys, and I got one thing that I bought at the show too that I think is really, really pretty. It's a
that's cool.
hunting inkwell. This tape is on here to hold the tops of the
very impressive.
The stag, and the gilding is fantastic on it too. I don't know. Should I take this tape off, Bob, so
Yeah, go ahead.
So they can see it?
Definitely German.
Oh yeah. No, definitely German. I liked this a lot. I thought it was really pretty.
You think it's period?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no question about it. Well, when's the last time we used inkwells? It's been a while.
Well, I mean, it could be from the 1880s. I don't know.
No, it's well, it could be that too, but it's not modern.
Well, it's not modern. Okay, let's say that.
Isn't it beautiful, guys? Now, somebody that has a hunting collection, boy, to set that out there.
Boy, that is a great desk piece.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
What a beautiful thing.
What's the back look like?
The inkwells come off the top there.
Yeah.
The back is, well, still got some tape on it, but
That's okay.
yeah.
Could you tilt it towards you? Watch the inkwells. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the back.
Any type of maker? Have you looked at it?
I haven't really looked at it.
Okay.
I just saw it and bought it because I thought it was so beautiful.
Yeah, that's a nice piece.
It's a really a pretty thing with the stag, and yeah. I love stuff like this, and
You think it's part of a bigger set, maybe, or is that it? Because you
No,
think
I
there'd be a
think
place for your pen.
no, I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, guys, those things that we got at the show took longer than Ab and I thought it was going to be, and we've still got we've got maybe 8 boxes to unbox. So we thought what we would do is end this video today, and then we'll do the unboxing video tomorrow. So there'll be 2 videos in a matter of 2 days. Would that be all right, guys? I hope it will be. And wow, that moves us closer to the drawing real quick too, doesn't it, Ob?
Yeah, sure does.
Yeah. So the video we do tomorrow will be
99.
99. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. So anyhow, guys, that's what we're going to do.
I think. What one was this? 97, right? Yeah.
No, 97. Well, tomorrow's 98 then. What did we just do?
I will have to check the numbers.
We don't know what we're doing, guys. But we'll straighten it out.
We'll just go right to 101 and forget about everything.
I guess the reason we don't know what we're doing, see, there's the problem.
Yeah.
But anyhow, guys, thanks for bearing with us, and I think it's better that we break this into 2 videos. Otherwise, it'll be 3 hours long, and that's hard to get up on the YouTube too.
Yeah, you gotta understand. We just got back from a show, too,
and we just got back from the show, and we're kind of tired. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, hang in there. Thanks a lot for watching.